Nearly 1/3 of food production for human consumption is lost or wasted.
That's approximately 1.3 billion tons of food that gets thrown away each year.
At UD, we work to reduce food waste as much as we can.
Leftover food from UD Catering gets sent to Gospel Mission, a local organization that gives food to in-need people in downtown Dayton.
All unused food from KU is collected by the Food Recovery Network and donated to St. Vincent de Paul, an organization that helps families in need in the Miami Valley.
But to reduce all food waste and what we send to the landfill, we need students to get on board too.
When going to the dining halls, make sure you only get what you're actually going to eat in order to reduce waste.
Additionally, if you plan on eating at the dining hall, make sure you use the reusable plates instead of to-go containers.
While the to-go containers are compostable, it is wasteful to use those over a washable dish.
If you are on the go, make sure you drop off your compostable container in one of the compost bins when you're finished.
According to the US EPA, 20 to 30% of what ends up in the landfill is organic material that could have been composted.
If you look at what can be recycled and composted, only about 10% of what we throw away needs to go to a landfill.
Since 2009, UD has had a composting program that helps reduce waste on campus.
For the past 8 years, our compost has gone to a site off campus that turns our waste into soil.
However, if the compost is contaminated, meaning there are items in the compost bin that are not supposed to be there, it is rejected. The contamination costs UD money and is bad for the environment.
To reduce this contamination, it's important that students know what is compostable on campus.
At UD, nearly everything in the dining halls is compostable.
To-go containers,
Napkins and utensils,
cups, lids, and straws,
tea bags, coffee grounds, and coffee stirrers,
pastry bags, sandwich bags, and sandwich wraps,
soup container and soup container lid,
fruit and salad containers,
containers for pre-made sandwiches and other snacks,
even this loud crinkle wrap.
and of course, all your leftover food.
Now that you know what's compostable, let's talk about where these compostable items go. BWK, Marycrest, and the newly renovated KU do not have trash cans in the dining area.
When you take your waste to the conveyor belt, a trained staff member will sort it into trash, recycling, and compost.
UD is working to provide more compost bins around campus.
Our goal for the upcoming year is to permanently place composting bins on Marycrest resident floors and to expand composting bins to other dorms on campus. However, there are a handful of compost bins already around campus.
Outside the Emporium, you will see 3 waste bins, one for trash, one for compost, and one for recycling.
Many of the to-go containers from the Emporium are compostable, so don't forget to put them in the right bin. There are also 2 compost bins located outside around campus.
Having these compost bins outside makes it easy to drop off your waste if you ate outside or if you're just walking by on your way to class.
You can compost items in a reusable container in your house, apartment, or dorm and dump these items in one of the bins located outside.
You can find these bins right outside the ground entrance of KU.
And the seating area outside KU.
UD is working to make improvements to the compost and recycling bins around campus.
Most of the compost bins on campus are yellow, but the ones outside of KU are light blue.
Until the bins are uniform, make sure you know where you throw your waste to make sure it ends up in the right spot.
With the renovations in KU, UD will be purchasing a composting system called the Pulper, which will be installed in KU.
Because the system will be on campus, we'll be able to create soil and mulch from our own waste for UD's grounds.
This will save UD money in transportation, compacting fees, and groundkeeping services. While UD has made a lot of progress with its composting efforts, there's still a lot of work to be done.
The Hanley Sustainability Institute is always looking for volunteers to help out with composting programs.
If you're interested in getting involved, you can contact hsi@udayton.edu.
This is Mambo number 5.
Oh gosh.
Who killed it? While UD has made a lot of... Why do you smile like that?
Right outside the ground entrance of KU. Right outside the ground entrance of KU.
Memorize the lines, Eric Borth. Margaret Maloney is so much better at it.
Mambo number 5.
Put your hands on. With the right. No. The
Reusable containers.
I can't do this.
Make sure you drop off your compostable to-go container. Dining hall. Make sure you use the reusable. Oh,
Messed up. I gotta do it again.
even this loud crinkle wrap.
I paused. Sorry.
Hey everyone, coming at you live.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Composted bins.
Yeah, that looks good.
Put it in a reusable bin, and I made this line too long again.